West Indian who was running his boat services from Ijiri near Ekpek. He used motorboats, they used canoes, paddled canoes.
Wow.
So he was running them out of town with the motorboats because they were pretty fast, you know. So they decided to build this 200 passenger canoe.
Wow.
And my grandfather, bless his soul, was waiting for this canoe on its inaugural voyage from Ikorodu from Ebute Ikorodu to Ebute Iru in Lagos. And on its maiden voyage, it sank with 200 of Ijebu's best and brightest people. 200 souls died whilst he was waiting for. He saw bodies. That was what he saw. Some of the bodies drifted to the Lagos coast.
Somebody survived.
So, as a young industrialist, budding industrialist, he had started Ikorodu Trading Company. I was making these fishnet singlets and underwear.
Oh.
Yeah, he was Nigeria's first indigenous industrialist. People like Chestnut. So he got so piqued by that incident. He was so touched by it. He decided that he was going to take profits from his factory and use that to build a road. Fortunately, around the time the thing began to crystallize, his cousin, H.O. Ofoko, had recently qualified as Nigeria's first qualified architect.
Wow.
He's also from Ikorodu. So my grandfather corralled him into the thing. I said, look, my friend, come and design a road for us. You know. So they designed this road. And the man put 50% of the costs of construction down.
Yeah.
And carried can and basket and started going from town to town in Remo. And that was how he met Awolowo for the first time, by the way. When he went to Ikene to go and bang the drum and say, look, you guys should donate to this thing, we need this road, blah, blah, blah. So they built the road, they built the Ikorodu road. Self-actualization.
I can see where you're going.
He went to the colonial government first and asked for a road. And they said to him, to paraphrase him, they said to him, do we look like we came to build roads for you people? We only came here to take resources. That is what they told him. He told me that. Nobody else told me. I didn't hear this story secondhand. I heard him from him first hand.
I saw your point coming and I knew
so where I'm driving at is that generation of Nigerians, of Western Nigerians, I'm going to restrict myself to that for now, because that's what I know.
Yes.
That generation of Western Nigerians were self-starters.
They were.
They were self-starters. They were determined to meet whatever challenges this world was going to throw at them. There are a lot of other things that I know about that era that I cannot talk about.
Sorry guys, come to think of what you're saying about your granddad. I remember when my own grandfather was among the men who fought the Burma War in the Second World War.
Yeah.
And up until now, we're still waiting to see when the Africans, because we had the Gherkins, where they gave them...
No, they will never give you recognition.
But it's very sad because my grandfather was the valet of Kosodo in this thing.
They will never give you that recognition.
It was something that he wanted his children and grandchildren to...
There is still latent racism. Let's not deceive ourselves.
No, but at the end of the day, these are people who fought the Burma Wars. So I understand
they won the war.
Coming from.
Excuse me, they did not fight it.
The
credit that's been given to the Gurkhas is actually undue.
But what about the
It was the
Africans?
Nigerians that won the war.
Because we are having the same issue
that won the war. Because they were so hardy,
yes,
they were so strong, and they were so dark. So the Japs could not see them. I followed the story of this old veteran that died, I think, about 2 or 3 years ago. He actually wrote his journals and deposited it at the British War Museum. And some journalist at Al Jazeera found that journal, traced the man to Lagos. It was on Facebook.
I know. Fortunately, that we have not been able to, because my grandfather, it was something that he felt that,
it was their generation that came back and gave my grandfather's generation the courage to say, what, these people bleed just like us,
Exactly. Which is, I'm just trying to say,
these guys bleed,
what you're saying.
They die just like us. They get shot, they drop dead.
I got your point. Let me speak to you now as a British, talking to you as an African, okay? And I'll tell you exactly what is going on. Now, as a British, one thing I have understood is that Africa, okay, is very important to the Europeans. Very, very important.
Because of the mineral
no,
resources.
we know from where we are sitting. Guys,
We
no,
know.
I have to be very, yeah, I'm talking to you right now, so perhaps you can, I like metaphors. I believe in
Yes.
metaphors, so perhaps you will get to it. We know that in Africa lies at least half of our world's natural resources. And yes, we might ignore Singapore and ignore Malaysia and not put too much confusion there. But here, this is where we believe that whatever happens, even as we are exiting Europe and we are onshore,
Yes.
and we are just shaky, we need to create some confusion over there just in case, so that we can get from our administrators, we can get what we want, to make sure that even if we had made a mistake, somebody pays for it. I'm talking to you as a British right now. Whether you want to appreciate it or not, that's up to you.
I hear you totally.
Now, and I'm going further in telling you, and I want to give you a categorical example, because from here, perhaps you begin to see why.
Sir, you're preaching to the choir, sir.
I'm happy. I'm happy. So, okay, let me preach to our audience.
Yes.
I would hasten
Yeah.
to add at this point.
Okay, before I proceed, is that right?
Yes, before you
Okay,
proceed.
let me
I
hear
would
you.
hasten to add at this point
Yeah.
that there is a certain wisdom in subtlety.
Interesting.
I'm listening.
When Eshoba also decided to build the road, he left the colonists in completely. Never went back to them. He went back to the grassroots, not to mobilize the school children. They cut the path for that road all the way to Yaba. The areas that you now know as Pangrove, Onipa, and Fadé,
yes.
they were non-existent, they were just jungle.
Wow.
It was the people of Grogu that cut the path all the way from Grogu straight to Yaba. Jibo was not in existence.
No.
Yes.
Interesting.
They cut a path right through Maryland, Ojota, Ketu, Mato, all those areas, they cut that path through. And the bridges were built by Nigerian engineers from Abeokuta. They called them Bailey bridges in those days. Metal and wood.
Yes.
You know. So what I'm trying to say is that, and I'm deliberately lowering my voice so that you guys at home will understand
Exactly.
that this message is for you.
Yes.
There is a certain wisdom in subtlety that we must not ignore. Ijebu people will say Tishuenebata Amafowobojeni. That is when your yam
It's cooked. What
has
cooked?
finished cooking. You don't eat it openly, waju waju.
You use small hands.
You eat it, quietly and subtly.
Because we're dealing with a crafty world. Now, let me be very frank with you, because you see, from where I'm sitting, unfortunately, because I am an advocate for humanity, I haven't got the time for. So I've actually written my funeral oration.
Oh yes.
You need to know.
No, I
you know
want
that.
to.
Now, I
Okay.
don't leave it.
Okay.
You come to the
Yes.
book in it.
All
Right?
right.
But I'm telling you that I've already written my funeral oration. Okay, so I don't mind, because I understand the transient nature of this world. Those who try to hang on to life usually lose it anyway.
Yes.
And whether you want to lose it or not, you're still going to lose it, whether you like it or not.
That is
So
inevitable.
you
Transition
see,
is
absolutely. So when you calculate life without death, then you are foolish, because you don't know what you're dealing with. Now, and that is why I say to human beings, please pause and understand your status here on earth. Because if you haven't done so, you keep acting like a lunatic. I see my white folks, in quote, I don't know if anybody is white, but I see my white folks acting like lunatics. I also see my black quote acting like lunatics, because none has quite understood who they are. Okay? Because until we do this, all this nonsense about, oh, let's go and cheat that one, let's go and steal that. Sorry, forget it. When you get to know what you're here for, you begin to find that each of us will represent each of these fingers. And what is required of us is to be the best we can be, because we're all unique. We're like the engine parts. Each has something unique in it.
To do.
That's right. We need to now couple, we need to be at our various bests and couple it together. That's why I'm feeling sorry for Buhari, because every child he shoots dead, any person he kills, he has minus something from himself without knowing it. I think there is a lot of delusion, in what I see as leadership, because we don't quite know what we are dealing with. We are confused. We are like tenants who have come into the world, renting it, but suddenly forgot that we are renting and we thought we are the landlords. And you know what that means. Now, so let me proceed with telling you what is happening in Africa and how, as a British, as an European, I view you guys. Okay? I know what is there. I know, and I don't really want you people to understand what you have.
True.
And you don't need to know, because we're supposed to be in charge of you. Yeah, that means this finger wants to control the other one and lock it down. Yeah? Okay. Let's see how this hand will function then. Because I just want to come there when I choose. If I want, I send my Tony Blair who come and know how to talk with. Yeah. If I want, I send my Archbishop of Canterbury who will come as a saint, yeah, and they will know what to, yeah. Because I'm actually running you. I am in charge of the world. I'm not going to die. I'll make sure that this carries on. Now, let me remind you of what I'm talking about. I'm quite sure you know a guy called Thomas Sankara. Just for you to know that even though you want to do it your way, or you think you can, sorry, the ground is already put in such a way that even if you want, if your self-determination is seen as threatening me as a British, as an European, yeah, and I'm going to put spanner into the works. Okay, so let me then.
I'm one of these people that don't believe in inevitability.
I'm coming. You see, the thing is, we have to unlock the whole thing. We have to open it up. That's why I have problem with those who have voice, yeah, but they choose to whisper. And they choose also to be silent, especially when evil abound. I also have problem with those who have feet, but I can't trace their footprint anywhere, for they are the evils of this world. And they are, as far as I know, this is me. Because as human beings, we are created as gods. We have power of pronouncements. We are here to share. Each of us, you see, we came in as traders. You. Each of us have got our various goods and products. Yeah. The worst sin, the worst crime, the worst evil is not to display your goods and products, because your goods and products are not just for you, but it's for others. Or stop others. Stop an individual, a community, a nation, a continent from displaying theirs. Because that's where you see these fingers coming together. Now, when I stop myself, like what I'm saying now, I've got to say it the way it comes from my heart. I don't have to. I'm not here to fear my fellow human beings, because we're all going to the same destination. If I go today, my brother, you'll join me tomorrow. If you go today, I'll join you tomorrow. As for going, we are all going. We can be delusional about it. We can do what we're.
But we're all going.
So what we want to do?
Yet.
No, don't worry. No, don't worry. When it comes, it will happen. When it happens. So what is important is that we learn to call a spade without fear or favor, and without actually any particular interest on what I'm saying. I'm not saying it to benefit me. Listen, now, once you've gone over 50 years, yes. When I was little, I have strong teeth. I was desperate for meat. I couldn't afford it. But if you killed a goat, then I will finish it. Because I can finish a whole goat. But I didn't have money to buy the meat. But you know, today, I can buy any meat. But I don't have the teeth to buy it. So that tells you a lot.
Honestly, something else.
Now, until we understand who we are as human beings, as creativity, as productivity, we wouldn't know who the other person is, okay? And we wouldn't learn to respect the other person, the other community, the other country, the other. If we don't do that, we won't be able to share, we won't be able to exchange. We would be psychotically operating, and that is the stage we are at the moment. Okay? What is happening in Nigeria today? Britain knows about it. They dispatched Buhari for it, and he's come there now to do it. Okay? And I'm asking Archbishop of Canterbury, who went to visit him, and I know that, okay, to do something right now, because I'm quite sure he wouldn't like the military on the streets of Britain tried killing people.
Why do you think the Archbishop of Canterbury
He has, because they are friends.
would feel obliged?
No, he should feel obliged.
But you do know his history, right?
Yeah, I do know his history. I
You
do
know
know
where
his
he's coming
history. I know he worked for BP. I know what position he had there. But as the one wearing the long robe, the shepherd of the sheep, before I begin to see him as one of the Pharisees, before I begin to do that, he needs to talk to his friend. He needs to do that because the world is a community. This world is an entity. Okay, if we see evil anywhere, we should highlight it.
Yes, you're
Okay,
right.
and especially in his position as an archbishop.
What if that evil
So-
happens to be serving our purposes?
Well, that's what I'm telling you. That's exactly what I'm telling you. That unless if it is the master plan in terms of following on that path
Which
of,
is why-
of evil
which is why-
blueprint,
which
and
is
that's
why-
why I keep talking to you about the evil blueprint.
Which is why I
Now,
said. The
Did I
issue of
finish the story? Did I finish?
self-actualization.
I heard you.
You know-
and did
you
I
know-
finish the story
you guys-
about Thomas Sankara?
We-
Just very quickly, because Thomas Sankara went
We'll
in.
soon run out of time.
Yeah, Thomas Sankara went in with that spirit of self-actualization. Okay. First of all, he made sure that the name he wants his country to answer was a name that reflected them, not a foreign name. He named it Burkina Faso. Okay, from Upper Volta, he changed it. Now he told his people, "We're going to till our ground. We're going to self-actualize." Of course, France became worried very quickly. They got mad already immediately because once he stopped importation of foreign goods, because he wanted to, of course, they immediately.
Do you realize
They
that there's some,
immediately
sorry to cut you short, do you realize that there's some countries in Africa, like the Eritreans and other Sudanese countries, on the side of the, is it not?
East.
The east, sorry, that do their own thing without involvement of other.
But they were never colonized.
They were never colonized. They were never colonized. Yeah, and they were never.
Eritrea and Ethiopia were never colonized.
Yeah, they were never.
So they
And not
refused
only
to do
that,
anything.
but not only that, you have to know that this is whenever you have people who whisper and people who, okay, they are always calculating. They can't go and do everywhere because they will lose. It's like chasing everything. Okay, they have their target. Nigeria is a huge target, massive one. Okay, so and we need to understand that.
Okay.
Okay, the world needs to understand that.
Today.
So,
Thank you so much.
No, but
Isaac.
I hope you'll be looking for solution. not
Oh
just
yes,
music. Okay,
we
good.
will be looking for solution
Good.
because I know we've been talking, and honestly, it's been a fantastic program, and I know a lot of people have been watching, you know, and I'm glad to have you two again. You guys are fantastic. Today, what's your last take on this? Because I know definitely you are still coming back to contest. I know you're not.
The jury is still out of that one.
But you know, apart from that, it's good hearing about Grandpa. You know, and the fact that the way he has created Amen Estate is just a little bit of like visualizing, and also is what Grandpa was doing, you know, regarding the
You can have
roads,
the book now.
regarding the road, and you know, making sure that making Nigeria develop. And if anybody sees it,
Awesome.
yes, if you go on to www.amenestate and see the fantastic work, this is my brother for many, many years, my best friend, one of my best friends, we used to hang out a lot. But you know, we thank God that you're doing very well over there.
Okay.
If we go and if you see that, you will be shocked. It's like living abroad. And honestly, I want you to say the last thing regarding your, you know, what is happening, this kind of matter, how things
Well,
can.
what I'm going to advise everyone to do is to just calm down for a second. Just
Okay.
take a deep breath and stop for a minute to consider your positions on both sides. On both sides. Stop for a minute to consider your positions and try and, you know, imagine what position history will put you in this whole matter. Because, you know, every day we're creating history.
Of course.
The question you need to ask yourself is, what side of the divide do
Yeah.
you want to be on when the story is told?
Great. Okay, this is Exe's book that he wrote. He launched it. Unfortunately, I was in Manchester when this was done. I had a program, so I missed it. But is this my copy? So you're just bringing this.
I need to check whether I've written something on it.
You better make sure you sign mine.
If it's I think something is on it, so don't worry.
Okay.
No, don't worry. I'll find one.
It says, our world in metaphors, driven by the truth.
Yes. Now, I as part of solution, okay, I've made it clear before that the only way for us now, okay, no matter what anybody thinks, there is no way we go now that is easy. But the only thing I see that will be primarily for the interest of an average Nigerian in Nigeria is through federalism.
Okay.
That is the only thing that will happen now, and I know that
Do you think that would happen though?
No, but it should happen. It should happen. That is the only way you can harness the talent of individuals, the resources within communities. Let them pay. Let them pay. No, we need to do that. Let them pay. Let them pay tax to the federal government. Let's just replicate what is happening in America. Yes, we'll make our mistakes. We'll learn from them. But then you will find that states will start healthy competition.
Between 1953
yeah, that is the only thing. The way Nigeria, yes, the way Nigeria is currently is not in the interest of an average Nigerian. It is an embarrassment. It makes my heart bleed.
Likewise myself, I'm now on the middle place of the two. Even though I'm still doing my work, my human rights work, I still try to make sure I'm fair to both sides.
Yeah,
so
to all
that
sides.
to all sides.
So we need that as at the interim. If tomorrow people want to then pursue total breakaway, let them carry on and do it in a civilized manner. Okay? But I think at the interim, this is what we should be hammering at. Let us, and this is achievable. It's achievable. Let's make our mistakes. Let's not.
So what do
you
guys
tax to the
issue now that what do you think should happen?
The military should go back to the barracks, okay? If they want to arrest Kanu, or if the court wants to record him, let the police do their job. That is what they're there for.
Could if that's what they want to heard do. Something that they were trying to
forget about war. Forget what absolute nonsense. I'm sorry to say. I'm very sorry.
So are you saying that all the things are kind of as well as
no, you don't send in the military. The police. Yeah? No.
Yeah. Under sort provocation that the Nigerian army. We are yet to see any munitions.
That's right.
Fired by the IPOB.
No, nobody has fired any ammunition. Okay?
But these guys are training soldiers.
Oh please, forget about all those stories. Okay. Let's be objective in our analysis. Anything can be said.
But there were pictures.
People can also say that people can also. You've seen people carrying gun.
No, I've seen them carrying guns.
Have you seen any military?
I'm not
have
saying
have you seen any military man killed?
Pictures.
My dear good brother made it clear here that we are dealing with issues where Boko Haram are going into barracks killing soldiers. Okay? And nothing, we can't see what is happening there.
But you see, the problem is that with the Boko Haram thing,
please,
they're making it say, they're claiming that Boko Haram has stopped killing.
Please, these are all stories. We know it's not true. When you have a government that has somebody called Lai Mohammed, do you think he will be saying the truth? No, do you think he will be saying the truth? Let me just say that we need. The military should go back to the barracks very quickly. They are embarrassing the whole of the nation, and they are scaring children, if not anyone else. Okay, they should feel embarrassed. Whoever sent them should feel embarrassed. It's a shame. Now, if they think Kanu has violated any rules or any of it, they should bring them to the court. Let them now present charges against them. This is total embarrassment. I feel ashamed as a human being, nothing else.
Yes.
Yes.
Because I think, what you guys are saying is just fantastic. Honestly, is the truth. But, my worry and grouse is this, that a lot of all the people that you expect to come out to speak about those things before it got to the level it did has been very quiet.
Didn't you hear me about those that have voice but cannot speak and they only whisper? Didn't I tell you about those that have feet that I can't see their footprint anywhere.
Yes.
These are the evils of our world, and they need to know that. The days when we heard that good people stood aside and evil abound are over. Any person that watches evil and supervises evil, says and does nothing, in the end, is evil themselves.
So would we put it on the fact that before, because time is against us, would we put it that this government, do you feel they've done a lot for the masses, or are they?
If I could just get a word in there.
Because they're claiming the recession is over, they've done something.
Well, I live in Nigeria, as it happens. And it is really difficult for the average man.
Of course.
To live in Nigeria. I know what I've had to do for my employees.
You see?
What extra
You have to
length
do.
that I've had to go to ease their suffering. I don't pay peanuts. I pay above the market average for private sector pay, and yet people are having issues.
On their needs.
So it's the same reason why we decided to present people with the opportunity. You know, Amen Estate is like luxury, high-end.
Yes.
type of thing.
Expensive, but
Yeah.
it's very classy.
Well, you say expensive, but you get what you
Of
pay
course,
for.
you get what you pay
If you want a Rolls Royce, I mean, if you want a really nice
Yeah.
car, and you want a Rolls Royce car, you know what to expect.
Of course.
You know? So we
Definitely.
realized that was the reason why we've now created this new offering, okay, where people are able to actualize their dream of living in a structured community where things actually function without necessarily breaking the bank. So we're targeting now the middle classes and the lower classes, okay, to give them the opportunity to live somewhere that the average Briton would be quite happy to live in, because everything works. The electricity works, the water works, the sewage works. There's no soakaways
In
anywhere.
hospitals.
Well, the hospitals will come. The hospitals will come. Healthcare will come.
Honestly, you need to go
And
buy
we're going
your
to be working
stuff.
on that. And I was inspired, actually. I was inspired to do that by the activities of the churches.
Wow.
Redeemed Christian Church of God, of which I'm a member, have this arrangement around the Lagos Ibadan Expressway, where they just keep expanding.
Wow.
And then there's the Living Faith, the Winners Chapel.
Winners, yeah.
They also have their own Winners City. And I looked at it and thought, you know what, this could be the direction that Nigeria needs to go in order to give the people some succor. So I've sort of headed in that direction to expand on the product,
Okay.
to bring in the people, lowest common denominator if possible, give people the opportunity to own their own homes for as little as we advertise for, with easy payment terms and so on and so forth, which is totally self-funded.
Wow.
There are no banks involved, because you can't involve Nigerian banks, because they're charging interest rates of about 36%.
36
Without batting an eye, 36% per annum.
You're joking.
And if they're going to contest what I just said, you'll be surprised at the figures they will quote.
Wow.
They'll be saying things like, "Oh, it's only 26%." I mean, what's the difference
No,
between
to 10%, yes.
You know?
It's going to be,
So again, it comes back to that self-actualization thing that I was talking about. I've actually gone out there, and I'm trying to do something practically to recalibrate people's minds,
Yeah, I think it's about
without necessarily making a
Getting
big
them-
splash
That's right.
about it.
or getting the government involved.
Well, you don't get government involved. You want to
No,
get
if
anything
you
done
want
in
to get
Nigeria. You
it.
don't do that.
Don't.
That is the kiss of death for
Yeah,
any project.
you can't do that. Yeah, you can't.
You get government
Kiss of
involved.
death.
Yes, it's a kiss of death.
But
You
you
get
know, we're
government
saying all
involved
these
and it's
things.
dead.
There should be a way for this thing. There should be a change.
Listen, we want to
Listen,
drive.
we've already
Yeah.
started that at Amen Estate.
Mm.
At Amen Estate, we're making a statement. We're saying to people in Nigeria that, look, we can actually live better.
Of
And
course.
it is actually possible
Yes, it is.
to make
It's
electricity
called
available.
social mobilization.
We've made electricity available at Amen Estate for the last 7 years, unbroken.
Unbroken.
Yes, unbroken. We've done that. So it's not rocket science. Some would have us believe that, there's something so complicatedly unique about Nigeria that makes it impossible.
Because you
to
have places like
24 hours of
Banana
electricity.
Island, all this big.
No, they don't have electricity.
Really?
They don't.
No.
Yes, they're that selfish. They will not come together to form a consortium, a conglomerate,
So everybody has their own transformer.
everybody has their own generators spewing
It's
out
sad.
carbon monoxide
It's sad.
fumes,
It's sad.
and
It's
that's
sad.
why you have cancer clusters
It is
all
sad.
over the prosperous areas of Nigeria. Lekki Phase 1, and
It
that
is-
whole
it is-
Victoria Island
it
area
is-
along the corridor.
It is very
Everywhere
sad.
where you have a cluster of giant generators, each person has like 5 or 6 generators servicing their
It's
specific
No,
house.
that's embarrassing.
So as you walk down the road,
Oh,
you
you
are
get
assailed
noise
on all
pollution.
sides
Oh.
by, there's noise pollution and there is environmental pollution, air pollution.
Everything. Polluted.
Carbon monoxide
Yes,
lives in Nigeria.
of course. Because
It
you
lives
see,
there.
the thing is,
I'm amazed that people don't
So
die just
places like Amen Estate,
Yeah.
Amen Estate are bucking that trend. And others are beginning to try to follow our footsteps. They're trying.
Yes, I
But
know
they're
of.
not- they're not necessarily
yeah,
succeeding,
other
but they're
estates
trying.
as well that are doing very well.
Yeah, they're trying to
like
follow our
heaven,
footsteps.
yes,
Yeah.
trying to make sure.
But we set the standard.
Fantastic.
We set the standard, and everybody else tries to follow. Now, what we've done thus far is we've proved to the higher ups that actually it can be done, and a lot of them have voted with their naira
of course.
to live at Amen Estate.
Wow.
Yeah, they have.
So you won the award.
We won an award
Ooh,
last year.
Congratulations, because I voted for you guys.
There's that one. That's a separate one. That's a
Oh,
private
okay.
one. We actually got an award from the government of Lagos State.
Wow,
On the 10th
that's
of
nice.
October last year, I got an invitation. They said, there's an event you have to attend. Blah, blah, blah.
Oh,
They didn't tell me that was an
yes.
award. They just said, come to this event. It's World Habitat Day, and Lagos State is involved in celebrating that, blah, blah, blah. So I turned up. And it turned out they had, set up this award, and Amen Estate had apparently won the most
Wow.
livable estate in Lagos State.
Wow.
Brilliant.
The video is fantastic. Look
Yeah.
at it anyway.
Can I leave you with this word very
Yes.
quickly, if you don't
Yes,
mind?
please.
The word I leave you with is I want to see humanity to get to the level where each individual begins to appreciate who they are, yeah? So that those who are campaigning for offices in Nigeria, in anywhere in the world, will campaign based on the fact that they know what they are going to deliver to the people. And that they are not going there just because they want an opportunity to share a platform with the President of America together, because that means they don't actually know who they are. We want people to know who they are so that meeting the President of America or Prime Minister of Britain will be on mutual respect. That they want to meet me and I want to meet them. Okay, because a lot of us vie to go there to steal and then to have an opportunity to go and meet these people, thinking that they are more important or less important than them. So I want to see humanity get to the level where everybody appreciates who they are, okay, and do things to earn the respect of others, as well as they give respect to others. It's an exchange. Otherwise, you should feel ashamed of yourself. You should feel, if you're going into office and all you're craving for is an opportunity to meet others, then you should feel very ashamed of yourself because you don't know who you are. There, I rest my case.
Thank you guys. Honestly, listen, this book, I had a little glance of it when it came to my show. He brought it with him. It was fantastic. I read a little bit of it, but I was sorry I could not make it, the book launching. It is called Our World in Metaphors, Driven by the Truth. The lovely prince is an actual prince, so it's not fake one. It's natural. He's a fantastic human rights advocate colleague who I've known for many years. Always glad to have him around me. He's passionate. Honestly, anything he says is the truth. And yes, my lovely, wonderful brother Tunde Badamosi, my bestie. I'm so proud of him. and what him and his wife Shadi has achieved. You know, honestly, it's something that, yes, I talk about them a lot and stuff like that. But, you know, when people are doing good, this is me, I like to, you know, promote and encourage them.
Yes,
and for me, personally, of course, yes, I have to.
You've not changed.
No, I haven't. So it's great having them here to talk about the, you know, political aspect of things. And as you can see, we have good things, positive things coming out of we Nigerians. And this is not just us as Nigerians, but also helping other African community to make something better of themselves. Because, you know, Nigeria used to be the giant of Africa. It's a pity about this situation with Nnamdi Kanu and the soldiers. I urge the government to, you know, because I know you guys are watching, many of you are my friends and stuff like that. So obviously, what is wrong is wrong. I don't think it was fair for the military to go down to Biafra. Obviously, let the rule of law take place. If Kanu has violated, you know, his bail conditions, and he's been saying things, the law is there for you guys to use. There's no reason to actually use the military to go and take him away, intimidate the people. Bearing in mind, we are in a democratic society, and it's meant to be democratic society. I mean, democratic ruling. So we should not then use that to be dictated towards vulnerable people, where we have civilians, you have children, you have women, you know,
absolute madness.
Very vulnerable situation to be in, because at the end of the day, Biafra is a state. It's not fair to attack them. Meanwhile, just because you're trying to, you know, get Kanu out of the place. So please, I urge you all to try and understand
by the
the
way, Biafra
situation.
is not a state yet.
Well, it's not a state yet. Okay, they're saying it's not a state.
They're agitating.
They're agitated.
Yeah.
But you know what?
So you use the law, nothing else.
Yes. Okay. So they're not a state yet.
And they're not killing anybody. So
if they're not killing anybody, obviously sometimes people say stuff. Kanu probably was just saying all those things out of just talking. I don't think it would probably hurt to fly. But anyway, the law is the law. You know, even as citizens, we must
someone once famously said that the blood of baboons and dogs would, you know, flow in the streets.
I mean, you go and arrest them because they said that.
Someone once said that.
Who said that? Oh, there you go. Somebody said that and they were not arrested. So,
somebody once said that if at elections, if they didn't win, they felt that they were cheated, then people should go in the streets and kill people. And in 2011, several hundred youth corpers in Nigeria were killed. They were gruesomely murdered.
Exactly.
By hordes of fanatics.
Psychophants who felt, you know, I think there shouldn't be double standard in the situation with the Nigerian, you know, politics. I call it politics. And I believe that things will change. I mean,
things will change, but Buhari needs to get it clear in his head to withdraw the army immediately.
I'm sure that it's not just the president himself, the vice president. I think they need to join us together.
I don't call him president, please.
Okay.
Yeah, he's an administrator.
Oh,
he should move the military. He should move the military immediately. Well, anything that is happening under the, you know, auspices of what we have is all forged. Everything you see happening in and I would hate to see Nigeria celebrating independence because they haven't got it yet. I need to see, until I see an average Nigerian, and until I see the children of Nigeria, okay, living as human beings, then I don't believe that
you know, I think what you're saying is fantastic, because at the end of the day, it's true. I mean, we're saying that this issue here needs to be dealt with.
It's embarrassing.
It has gone to a point. The topic is very interesting.
Absolutely.
And you know, we're able to get it. Today has always been a cool guy, and you know, passion. But guys, we will be back next week. Yes, definitely next week with the same different topic for discussion. You will be seeing quite a lot of me here from now on until, you know, I don't know when God says it's time to leave, but you know, I'm enjoying myself here at the moment. So tune in next week Wednesday for another topic for discussion with special guests coming on the program. Facts of Life with Abolitionists, where the truth is being said or told the way it is. Thank you very much to my lovely producer, the Noble People Television, and and all you viewers who have taken your time. I'm sure a lot of people have a lot of questions. I'm sorry today, being the this is our second show because the first one will be showed a bit later. But anyway, we would have a number where you can call in and also speak on the issues we discuss. So thank you very much for tuning in. Take care and have a fantastic weekend ahead. God bless.